Anna stood back as Cooper leaned into the heavy wooden door with his shoulder and then kicked the base with a dirty boot to loosen it from the frame. There was no need. The door swung open easily, and he strode inside without hesitation. Like he owns the place, thought Anna, which he did, technically. She followed at a distance as he checked each of the 3 doors that led off the main entry hall into smaller rooms. He had taken his Colt .45 from the back seat of the Jeep and was carrying the gun awkwardly in his right hand. Anna had not considered that they would need to be armed. She hugged her papers to her chest to muffle her pounding heart. "All looks clear." Cooper returned the Colt to its holster. "Okay, let's see what we can find." Just then, Anna saw something move behind the balustrade of the 2nd floor. She gasped and looked up. "What?" Cooper whispered, his hand moving back to his holster. "Something moved up there." Anna stepped back and leaned against the wall at the foot of the stairs. Cooper bounded past her up the stairs, waving the gun in front of him. "Hello there? United States Army here. Come on out now." He motioned for Anna to come up. She took a deep breath and followed. On the landing, he took her elbow and pulled her alongside him as they walked down the corridor. Several closed doors ran along the wall to her right, but he was headed for the one at the end. He pushed it open. The room seemed empty, abandoned to its fate. Drop-cloth-covered chairs and a large bed stripped of its sheets occupied the space at random. An old blanket lay rumpled on the bed, and, in the corner, under an open window, lay a pile of rocks. Anna nudged Cooper and pointed to dust smudges on the floor that tracked between the bed and the bathroom door, and then to the large wardrobe that stood directly opposite them. Cooper nodded and strode across the room. He flung open the wardrobe door with one hand, the other pointing the .45 into the dark opening. "Come out now, you!" he bellowed. Then he took a step back. "Well, I'll be damned." Anna squinted to see what the wardrobe had revealed. A boy huddled on the floor, bony, blackened knees drawn to his chest. The 3 of them locked eyes for a moment, then the child bolted for the door. Anna dropped her papers as she caught him by the arm and spun around with the force of his escape. He tried to wrestle free, but Anna held on, grabbing his other arm and pulling him close as hard as she could. Gottes Willen! For God's sake, what are you doing in there?" she cried. The boy thrashed, and Anna hugged him as tight as she could. His head snapped back and hit her squarely on the nose, causing her to loosen her grip. He tried to get his footing on the wood floor, but slipped and fell back. Anna grabbed him by the waist of his pants and held on. "Don't be scared. We won't hurt you." Cooper stood rooted to the spot, pistol pointed in their direction. "Ask him who he is and what he is doing here," he whispered. "Go on." "I was just doing that, sir. If you could put your gun away, it would help, I think," Anna said, sitting back onto the floor with the boy wrapped inside her arms. Cooper stashed the weapon and took several steps back, palms raised in sarcastic apology. "What is your name?" Anna asked gently. "My name is Anna. I'm your friend. Can you tell me your name?" "Are you an Ami?" the boy snapped. "No, I'm not. Only he is." She pointed to Cooper. "What are you doing here?" "Let me go! I'm not talking to him." His eyes shot at the American. "I don't like Amis. Who are you?" "My name is Anna Klein." Anna loosened her grip to turn the boy around and face her. "Do you want me to tell him to go?" He nodded, and Anna used a free hand to wave Cooper out of the room. His eyes threw her a silent question, but he obliged and closed the door behind him. Anna took a good look at the boy. His eyes were big in his hollow face, his lips dry and crusty. A small scar ran from the corner of his mouth down his chin and disappeared into a scrawny neck that was ringed with dirt. Anna could feel the bones of his shoulders in her palms. He seemed frail as a bird, and he couldn't have been more than 10 years old.